So today, you should have just finished watching the natural resources video where it went over all the different things that can make up a resource. Now you're going to go into three different discussion questions, and you should answer each one. It is for a grade. The first one's going to ask you to name three items you use while at school. So, for example, one of those items may just be a piece of paper, for example, and you would just write that down. And think of some other things that you would use while you were here at school. If you're sitting at home, just kind of think about what did you use at school? Or what are you using while you're at home working on your schoolwork? And then once you get done, I want you to go in and comment on two different classmates' resources or items that they listed. And I want you to think when you're commenting on them, I want you to tell them what resource are each of those items made from. So for example, I mentioned paper just a minute ago. If someone had paper, then the resource that's being used, you think about, okay, what do we need to make paper? Paper is made from trees. So the tree would be the resource that was used. So when you comment on a classmate's items, if paper is one of them, you again could just type in paper is made from trees. The trees would be the resource. The second question asks you, what is one type of food you have eaten in the last day? Any food, doesn't matter what it is. Once you have typed in your answer, you will be allowed to see other people's answers, and you need to comment on one classmate's food by just saying what resources used to make that food. So if it's a type of pasta, then it's going to be like grain or wheat. A plant is what pasta would be eventually come from. A type of meat, it's going to come from whatever animal that type of meat would come from, and so on. So when you comment on a classmate's food, you're again telling them what resource, where does that food come from? And then the last question is, what is one activity you participate in outside of school? It can be anything. So after you get done, you'll see everyone's comments, and then you're going to again comment on one classmate's activity, and you're going to think of what resource do you need to be able to have that activity happen. If it's a form of a sport, what are they needing for the ball, for example? What is the ball made out of? And how do what resources used to make the ball? What resources made to use any props that you would need for the activity? So I want you to it's just really to get you thinking today about where things come from and how we use natural resources all day long, every day, over and over and over again. So again, you got three discussion questions to answer, and then you need to comment on another classmate's discussion. Okay, if you have any questions, email me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.